today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here into the hands of Jones. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 60 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the Rams at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. Touchdown! Van Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. And that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Akers will score. Touchdown, LA. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throws on target to Duvernay. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 65 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now Stafford. Complete to Jones. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A give running right is Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Stafford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him. He doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back to throw. Stafford. Shoves him aside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Julio Jones from 17 yards out. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. An option handoff here to Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Stafford.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford now to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. From just shy of midfield, Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here's Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And space tough to come by there, so they get maybe a yard to the 37.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 1st down, Garoppolo.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford, throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Rosas' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Garoppolo's throw complete there to Bateman.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in...
A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford on 1st down.
And that pass finds Kupp along the sideline.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw. Stafford
got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Stafford.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Looking to throw. Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This a 33-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. There's Garoppolo to throw.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Jones has it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Stafford's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began to play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Back to throw. Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Stafford. And this is incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the handoff, it's Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Staying on his feet. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Now a run with Akers. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Play action, Stafford. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The offense on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first.
So it's the Rams here that take home the W.